Hi, I'm Simone Davis. I'm a Montessori teacher and a Montessori mother, and I know how difficult it can be to choose a Montessori school. You're never quite sure if what you're getting is really Montessori. It was never copyrighted as a name, so anyone can call themselves a Montessori school. So I'm going to give you 10 things to look out for next time you visit a school so you can know if it really is true Montessori. So the first thing to look out for is Montessori materials that are available for the children to work with at any time. So you'll see them laid out on their shelves, for example. And in a classroom of 3 to 6 year olds, you'll see recognizable materials like a pink tower and a brown stair. The second thing you should look for is activities that are clean and beautifully presented, maybe in trays and baskets and without any missing pieces. The third thing to check is that there are mixed age group classes. You should have 3 to 6 year olds in the class, 6 to 9 year olds and 9 to 12 year olds. Then you have older children helping younger children, and the younger children can learn from the older ones. The fourth thing to check for is an uninterrupted work period for the children. This ideally is around 3 hours long, where the children are free to choose what they want to do in that time. They might, for example, choose a maths work, and their friend next to them might be choosing some language, and maybe there's 2 children sitting next to them who are working together on a project. The fifth thing to look for is whether the children are happy and independent at school. Perhaps you can arrange an observation during school hours to actually see this in action. The sixth thing to look for is to actually ask the teachers whether or not they use testing. Some schools are required by government regulations, in which case there should be very little testing, more done as a worksheet without any competition and without finding out the results, because actually in a Montessori classroom, the teacher should know where every child's up to, and therefore you don't need to test. The seventh thing to check is if the teachers have Montessori qualifications. I like the AMI training that I did because it's the training organisation that Marie Montessori's family set up to maintain the quality and the integrity of the training. The eighth thing to look for in a Montessori classroom is that the teacher's treating their children with respect and as a guide, kind of like, I don't know, let's find out together, so that the children are encouraged to actually find out the answers for themselves and also to find out the answers together. Number 9, some natural learning as opposed to forced learning. Instead of the teacher standing at the front of the classroom saying what the children need to learn, the children are free to explore the environment and make discoveries for themselves. And the last thing to look for is concrete learning materials. The thing I love most about Montessori is that the children handle the materials, so as opposed to looking at a blackboard, they're actually exploring and making discoveries with their hands. I hope this information has been useful. If you'd like more practical tips about the Montessori approach in your home, come to themontessorinotebook.com.